Yo, what's good? It's your boy 005 Dynasty. I'm back in the V, heading to the crib, and 99.9% of you musical producers are going to fail in the music industry, or trying to get into the music industry, or whatever you're trying to do with music, you're gonna fail. And I got a lot of reasons why, man. Some of you guys and girls are totally against certain things, and I don't think you should be like that. See, a lot of people might think like I'm totally against sampling, and I'm not, man. I'm not. A lot of people give me a lot of like heat because what I say about sampling. I'm allowed to say what I think about sampling, right? But not be totally against it. So, hear me out. A lot of you guys and girls that only create 100% original will run into a problem if a client comes and says, hey, I want you to do this and do that, but I want you to sample this and sample that. Yeah, there are certain people out there who do sample still. Not a lot. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Not as how it was back in the days. But I'll give you an example. Let's say, and it might not be the sampling that you think it is, the guys and girls. I'm not saying like it might be an artist that says, oh, I want you to sample Diana Ross and the Supremes so I can make it for my album. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like a real company coming to you. Might be a company that owns a certain product and they want you to sample their product. And they want you to work with their product. So that's why it's always good to have the skill set. So that's why you should have the skill set of sampling, and or vice versa. If you're a sample-based musical producer, you should have this the skill set and the talent to create original. Because a client might say, we want you to create original. So you shouldn't veto either or. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't negate either side. You should have your turf, like the way that you operate, you should be able to do both as a musical producer in the game, a beat maker in the game, right? So I give you all. This is like one of the best examples I can give you guys. I did a song with the artist Legend, featuring Stax Paper, also featuring Arliss Michaels. The song is called Legendary Hitmans, and it's on my YouTube channel right now. It's in the playlist, and the playlist is 005 Dynasty produced. Those are songs that I produce for artists in the music game, right? Whether they made it big or they didn't, I still produced it for them, and it's there to show my work, show what I can do as a musical producer. My concepts, my logic, the way, like how deep I go. So I made this beat, and I called it Legendary Hitman. You know what I'm saying? Legendary Hitmans. And it's a compilation of samples that are put together to make this whole theme about talking about Hitman and stuff like that. And I brought it to Legend's attention, and he loved it. And then we brought in the other artists, and we told them the concept, and they man. And we went to the studio together, and we recorded it. And the way I put it together, it sounded like a movie. Now, what if the people who made the video game Hitman, the company, what if, because you remember, they came out with a movie, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they did. I don't know if you guys remember, but there's a movie, Hitman. There's a movie. It might have been more than one. I'm not too sure, but I know there's one for a fact. What if, back in the days, I was really on my grind as far as like being a person who really wants to make it as a musical producer in the game. If I wanted to do that and I was promoting that song, Legendary Hitman, that could have wound up making it in the film. It probably could have made it in the film. Legendary Hitman could have probably made it in the film. Man, I'm just thinking back on that now. but I sampled it, right? So, and a lot of times, or my mindset thinking about sampling, I never really promote a lot of the sample stuff because I'm like, oh, it's a sample. It's never gonna get cleared. Let me not even worry about it. Let me not think about it. So I'll leave it on the hard drive. I'll leave sample beats on the hard drive for like 20 years. Concepts though. The thing about Old Five Dynasty is my sampled beats were never just a quick loop. It's full concepts. That's why the artists that rocked over my beats back in the days, they loved it because I was really, really piecing a lot of stuff together to make concepts and song ideas for these people. You get what I'm saying? So that's why Ghost Wav, the way I create Ghost Wav, is like those sample beats, but it's not sample beats. It's totally original. And the people love it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, now I know how to sample in that way. Imagine if I didn't. That would be a problem. But since I do, now that I'm starting to put my music out with the sample beats, I could get a call. And the company will say, man, I love the way you did that legendary Hitman. Or I love the way you did that song Hood Poetry for Legend. That's samples too, right? But it's a theme, it's theatrical. Can you please take something from our video game and make something, because we got a movie coming out. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? So don't think just because, you see videos of me talking about sampling and, sampling, I think sampling and stealing, blah, 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 blah. And the whole thing, all those videos I made about Ninth Wonder, that I'm totally against sampling. I'm not. Learn both crafts. My favorite musical producer of all time is Arsonist from the Heatmakers. He is a sample-based musical producer. I still like the craft of sampling and the wonderful sounds that it can bring out. Some of my favorite records of all time are rappers rhyming over sampled beats. So learn both sides, sampling and original. Don't negate neither one, because you might be leaving out some opportunities for yourself. The same way I left out opportunities throughout all these years, man. There's a song on not one of Nas's latest albums. I don't remember which album. What's the guy, man? I forget the producer name, man. Man, it's slipping my mind right now. Is it Hit Boys? I don't know. Nas is the producer. The guy who produced a lot of stuff for Nas. And he used a sample. He used a sample that I sampled like 15, 20 years ago on this latest album. Or I don't know if it's his latest album, Kingdom Come something. I don't know, man. I'm not following closely like that, guys. I apologize. But there's a song that came out, and I'm like, oh, that's the sample. That's my sample. I said, first thing I said was, that's my sample. And it's not my sample. I don't own that material. But I used it, and man, I'm just thinking like, that's a placement for me. That was a placement for me. If I would have shopped it to Nas 20 years ago, I probably could have had, I still got the original beat. I still have the original beat. It's not good. It's not great. It's not good. It wasn't done with an MPC or, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have all the fancy chops and all that stuff. No. But I found that sample many, many years ago. It's like 20 years ago. So, guys, I'm not telling you guys to knock sampling. I'm not knocking sampling. Learn both, man. Learn it. Learn sampling and learn original music production. Because you never know when a big company might come and say, hey, can you sample my product? Sample something from my movie. Something, you know what I mean? I'm coming out with part 3 of this movie. Sample something so we can make a new theme, but I want you to still carry on with the theme that's here. They might say, we don't have the original project files. I need you to sample us. They might say something like that. You never know. So sharpen your tools, guys and girls. I want you musical producers out there to sharpen your tools on both sampling and original. And make sure you guys are getting that original music production done. This your boy 005 Dynasty. Don't forget to Google me. I'm out.